is that sort of strictly game plan, like we help when his feet touch the paint or whatever it is, or is it more instinctual and like, trusting the guy behind you is going to make the next rotation?
It's a little bit of everything. Joe kind of gives us the freedom to trust our instincts, and then we also know that like if someone gets beat, someone's going to have your back, and we just fly around after that. So just a little bit of everything, and just competing at a high level.
Over here on the left.
Ryan with iHeartMedia. Up 8. The lead's been cut to 8 in the third quarter. With Dallas in that spot, what did you guys do to kind of set yourselves in that moment after they're in that run?
Yeah, I think like we just took a breath, stayed together, stayed composed, and just kind of got good looks offensively, moved the ball, were able to get good looks, and I feel like that close to the third was huge. Kind of just put them away, kept the distance. Credit to the guys that are out there just staying together, getting stops defensively, and then making the right reads offensively.
Externally, there was a lot of focus on what Kristaps was able to do tonight. What did you guys think internally about what his performance is going to look like, and how did it meet expectations? What did you see?
Yeah, you never really know. Coming back from injury, we just seen him, all the hard work he's been putting in, but you never really know, and to miss all that time to come back for the finals. But he was unreal today, and it's nice to have him back.
Next row back on the left.
Hey there, Derrick. Nick Galley, Field Level Media. Obviously a dominant win for you guys tonight. Jalen was just in here, kind of mentioned you have to kind of brush this off in a sense, not be stagnant for game 2. How do you guys kind of keep your foot on the gas after a game like this?
Yeah, we just won one game. We know they're going to be better. I think we've seen it in the playoffs this year. Like, they've lost game 1s, and they came back and played better. So it's just one game. We got to learn from it. We got to grow and understand that we're going to need to play a lot better game 2.
Again on the left, next row back, Dave.
Derrick, Dave McMenamin with ESPN. You guys, as a franchise, retooled the roster since the finals against the Warriors. You had a guy like Kristaps, just at 7'2" with his skill set. What does he bring to the table when he's clicking the way he did tonight?
Yeah, he's a matchup nightmare. Even when you play good defense, he doesn't really see you. It's been unreal just watching him all year. And then defensively, he uses his size well, just impacts the games in so many different ways. So he changes us, and he makes us a better team.
Front right.
Derrick, Joe mentioned that in that timeout when the Mavs went on that run, they cut the lead down. The coaches go into their meeting, and you guys sort of talk to the bench. Joe praised how well you guys communicate with each other. Is there anybody who sort of leads those, or are you guys just talking about yourself? And what did you say in that moment to each other to sort of get yourself back on track?
Yeah, it can be anybody. I think it was JB that timeout, but Al, JT, Drew. I can say that's the great thing about this team is. There's something that needs to be said, people are going to say it, and we're willing to accept that and grow from it. So, it doesn't have to be anybody that's playing. X has said stuff in the past that have helped us, and so there's a lot of guys that have the voice, and we're just learning and growing with each other.
John in the back left.
Derrick, you talk about taking that breath to stop their run, start your run. I don't want to make it sound like, why didn't you take that breath sooner? But what's the process of they're making that run? Obviously, you want to stop that run sooner. Why did it take that long? What's the process of withstanding that, going through that, and getting to that point? You're like, okay, this is where we're turning it around.
Yeah, they're a really good team. They're gonna make runs. They're gonna make tough shots. They're gonna make it difficult for us. So, we didn't expect it to be easy, and. I wish you could just stop it after 1 point. That would be nice, but you just gotta figure out why you're struggling and just try to limit those mistakes.
Shane up front.
Hey there, Shane Forbes. As a guard that also gets a lot of blocks, what have you thought about Jalen and his weak side help and the work he's done on that end this year?
Yeah, JB's unreal. On the perimeter, blocking shots. Obviously, he had 2 big-time blocks. He could just do everything on the basketball court, and he has like no weaknesses on both sides, and so he's big time.
In the front here, left.
DJ Sadicki of Forbes. Obviously, you guys have been on a finals run before. You guys lost to the Warriors. Do you feel like going through that experience, you guys are much more composed and prepared for this finals run this time around?
Yeah, I think anytime you go through something like that and all the experience that we've gathered through, like the ups, the downs, like all that has just helped us to be a better team. And so we've learned from everything, and like this core group has been together through a lot of adversity, so I definitely think it helps.
Last question, Tim on the left.
From 2 years ago to now, obviously the biggest difference on the court is both Kristaps and Drew being here compared to back then. I'm just curious, in tonight's game, seeing the way that Drew was able to, and you were able to impact the defense on the perimeter, the way KP was at the rim, did you sort of see what you guys hoped that they would bring to you guys when you brought them here last summer?
Yeah, I mean, those two are unreal. Great players, great teammates, and they just do so many little things for us on both sides of the basketball. So it's amazing having them as our team, on our team.
Thank you, Derrick.